tax credits. Over 80,000 of my constituents in Nevada receive that premium tax credit to assist them in affording their health care coverage. And on average, these credits lower an American's health insurance costs by $530 per month. Congress provided an enhanced PTC in 2021, but that policy expires this year. And without the enhanced PTC in place, millions of Americans are going to lose their health coverage. So as the person most responsible for tax policy in the incoming administration, would you commit to opposing any attempt to remove or not renew these credits?
Senator, as we discussed it in your office, and as it's just been a brief time since we met, I committed to you that I would research this. I have not had time to do it before this hearing, but if confirmed, I would get back to you with all deliberate speed in investigating this.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And let me just say you would agree that these tax credits, because they're current policy, they actually extend current tax policy costs. Excuse me, that you agree that extending current tax policy actually costs money.
I think I don't understand the nuance of that question, but I will get back to you on it.
Okay, I appreciate that. You have been supportive of many of President Trump's tariff plans, and I have heard the conversation there. So I am not going to go into that, and we've talked a little bit about it in my office. But let me jump back to these credits that were imposed that some of my colleagues are against, but they have benefited Nevada, and I want to talk to you a little bit about it. The 45X manufacturing tax credit supports thousands of jobs in the Reno area and billions in investment across my state. It also is key to reducing dependence on China for the critical minerals we need for our military and supports mining jobs in Nevada. We are a mining state. We are mining critical minerals. And so will you commit to opposing any effort to repeal or reduce the 45X tax credit, which is not just a benefit in Nevada, it's a benefit in other states as well, including Alaska?
So again, Senator, I am unfamiliar with that exact provision, but I do believe that it is important for us to mine, accumulate, and move to domestic production for rare earths and other vital minerals. So I will get back to you on that my thoughts on that exact program, but on a atmospheric meta basis, I agree with the direction of travel.
Thank you. Let me ask you this. We also talked about this. President Trump has stated that he thinks that the president should have influence over the decisions of the Federal Reserve. And we discussed this in my office, and I appreciate that opportunity. Does it continue to be your view that the Federal Reserve should be independent of the president?
Of course, and I actually believe that the notion that President Trump believes he should have influence, there was, I believe, a highly inaccurate Wall Street Journal article saying that he believed something to the effect of he should be in the room. President Trump is going to make his views known, as many senators did. 3 senators, including 2 on this committee, called for. There was a jumbo rate cut in September of 50 basis points. 2 of the senators on this committee called for 70. I'm not
asking my senator colleagues. I get the politics on their sides. I'm asking you. But let me just say, you don't deviate from our conversation that you think that there should be independence.
I think on monetary policy decisions, the FOMC should be independent.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And then for the benefit of our colleagues, what you're referring to earlier is in our meeting, I asked you if there were any regulations, Treasury regulations that currently exist that you disagree with. And in response, and continuing in response right now, you're saying you're going to look into it and get back to me. Is that right?
Look, I believe, as we saw, I don't know if it's a regulation, but it's a policy, as we saw from the December 8th hack by some Chinese entities into the Treasury, which was very serious, that was through a work-from-home software app So one of the policies that I support, I intend to be in the building every day that I am in Washington, and I support a return to the office, which is against the current Treasury policy.
Right, and I appreciate that. If there are any others that you oppose and you can share with me, it doesn't have to be right now, get back to me, I appreciate that.
Of course, I'm happy to provide that in writing.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Senator Young.
Mr. Bessent, good to see you. Congratulations again on your nomination to this important position, and